I got a lot to talk about. Today, just this morning, just barely, at, where's my phone? Hang on. At 9:30 in the morning, I had an interview. It's currently 10:22. And I had an interview scheduled for 9:30. I showed up at 9:20. I waited 5 minutes and went in to the interview officially at 9:25. But okay, I feel like there was a lot more I could have said. I could have reacted to their questions better. And I also shouldn't have asked the last question. Okay, so here's the thing. I've only ever done one interview before, and that's for the job that I currently have, which is at the movie theater, which is a really easy interview, okay? It was just me and one person. The questions asked were like, what's your favorite movie? What kind of music do you listen to? What do you do in your free time? And like, all this stuff. It was like really, really simple. It was more of social profiling rather, well, is that a negative? It was more like a dating profile type of thing rather than a job interview. So it was just very simple, really easy to get through. This interview, however, no, none of that. It was 3 people versus me. So they were all sitting behind this really big long table. We were in a like council room, like there were 3 people, 2 librarians, and then 1 person from human resources, because the job I was interviewing for was a county job. It was at the library, the county library, and so they needed somebody from like the county building offices present for this job interview. And it was going well. It went pretty well. There were, you know, I definitely could have said more about things. I could have expanded a little bit more. Whenever it gets to like, tell us a little bit about yourself, which is how they all will start, that is the hardest thing for me. And I think as humans, it's just something naturally that we are not good at. We're not good at talking about ourselves. That's why when someone is good at talking about themselves, we call them egotistical, because the rest of us can't talk that way. It was great though. I thought it went really well. And we got to the portion, like at the end of the interview, you get a chance to ask them questions, you know, just to kind of get a better idea. And I thought I did well, but then I asked the last question and the mood kind of shifted a little. Like, it didn't shift enough for it to be like super dramatic or anything, but it was definitely noticeable. My last question was, if I were to keep my current job, would there be a way for my employers, the library and the movie theater, to like kind of communicate with each other on scheduling me to work, so that they could like, this person be like, okay, we need Sammy these 4 days, and the other person's like, okay, we'll take the other 3, kind of thing. And I guess they didn't like the sound of that, and the librarian lady who was directly across from me said that it was something they would definitely have to take into consideration, because with the type of job they have, they would like to know exactly where their employees are and stuff. And I think it was kind of stupid though, because she was saying how we don't want to have to question where they are if they're supposed to be here, but then they're actually over here. It's like, obviously, if you were communicating with my other job, there wouldn't be overlapping schedules, and you could schedule me for the days you wanted me, and they could schedule me for the other days. Like, there shouldn't be a problem with that. I don't know. It was stressful. Towards the end of it, my throat started getting really dry. But yeah, I thought I did pretty well, but definitely after I asked that last question, it was like, oh, I think I just made a mistake. Oopsies. Oh, right. So I'm supposed to know sometime like in the middle of next week if I got the job or not. Luckily for me, they're gonna call me either way. They'll call me to let me know if I have the job. They'll also call me to let me know that I don't have the job, which is totally fine. I think that's great because the job that I currently have, they were only gonna call me if I got the job, and they wouldn't call me if I didn't get the job. By the time you're watching this video, by the time this video is up, I will have hopefully gotten a call saying, hey, you got the job, or hey, you didn't get the job. I don't think I got the job. There were 6 other applicants. I am probably the youngest and least experienced person who applied for the job. I applied for the job because I fit some of the requirements. So, yeah. Did a job interview today. I thought it went well up until the very last question, but, yeah. I think that's all now. Oh. Now I just, have to do a whole bunch of other, stuff today. So, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. And, yeah. I'll see you next week at some point. It'll be Wednesday. Bye! Seriously though, that was kind of an intimidating interview.